covered the basics of life insurance and critical illness coverage. But what if you're still on the fence? What if you're unsure whether it's the right move for you? Now, to help us unpack that hesitation and bring some clarity, we're joined by Kean Moses, an advisor who brings not just expertise, but personal experience to the conversation. Kean, it is such a pleasure to have you join us today. Give us a little background with your history, of course, with Guardian Life.
It is the most interesting job I've had. I came into the job in 2019, and since then, the career has really helped me to afford things for my family, especially during COVID. And I was able to achieve many different awards in Guardian Life, multiple times MDRT qualified. And now I was able to start my own family and buy my own home. So I'm actually very, very thankful to Guardian Life and the career itself. And of course, all my clients.
That is fantastic. A fantastic achievement thus far. And I can tell that you will continue to grow from strength to strength as well.
Course.
Now, when it comes to insurance, for persons who may be unsure about getting insurance, what would you say to them? What advice would you share with them?
It's really better to have something that protects you now and not need it, rather than you get something, later on when try to get something when you can't.
Right.
There are a lot of educated and trusted advisors out there. You should really, try to get into contact with them, even though, considering life insurance might seem kind of daunting, because what you're doing in that sense is, checking your own mortality.
Correct, exactly.
So people tend to, be a little shy about it.
Yeah.
But it is a real effective tool in terms of your financial planning, whether it's home ownership in the future, or, you're making sure that you leave a estate for your own family.
Okay. Now, I've heard a lot about insurance, life insurance in particular today, and critical illness coverage and so on. And it's something that we know now is absolutely necessary. But why are people so apprehensive about still getting a policy?
Well, I would say it is based in superstition, lack of education, and really and truly the majority of cases is that they probably receive bad service, from other experiences.
Okay.
In movies where you'd see a protagonist probably say, hey, I'm going to, end this person's life for their life insurance. While there may actually be real life cases about it, it's not something people should really be scared about. You could always designate who gets your life insurance, and it will obviously be somebody you love. And speaking from the experience of losing someone, I will 100% rather them here today than any amount of life insurance that they could have provided.
Okay. And, while you were sharing that information, also, persons who may be uncertain about getting life insurance or not getting life insurance, a bit intimidated, that one step, that one hurdle that they can take beyond to actually acquire insurance, they should really think about the loved one.
Of course.
That might be the most important impetus to get them started.
Yeah. You think about who you're doing this for, and you want to make sure that their life is, covered. You want to, personally as a father, you want to always protect this human that you brought into the world.
Yeah.
So you want to always do the best for them. And your job as a father doesn't stop. At least this is what I learned from my dad. Your job really doesn't stop at death. You want to make sure that they have a much better life than you. So whatever it is you can do now, do it. And you can always improve on it later.
I just had a thought, when persons may say, okay, I may want to take out the insurance because, I'm looking at the future, my loved ones, and ensuring that I can send them off to university. But my salary may not be able to accommodate something like that, especially on a large scale. That is possible, correct?
And I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But if it is you don't actually have the conversation with an insurance advisor
Right.
and see what that $250 could actually buy you,
Mm-hmm.
or if $150 could buy you something that will be a little more suited to your budget and your
Yeah.
needs, then you would know.
So the key is
the
to
key-
talk to an advisor.
Talk to an advisor. Don't just go on social media and hear what
Mm-hmm.
everybody have to say, because yes, there might be people who genuinely trying to educate you
Yeah.
or educate the wider masses.
Mm-hmm.
There are people selling.
Right.
And that's the reality of the situation. So have a conversation with an advisor
Mm-hmm.
that you trust, that is actually educated in these things.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, if it is that they could give you the right plan for you and your budget and your
Yes.
family. I personally would have spent tens of thousands of dollars on my dad when he got critically ill. I am a client and an advisor at Garden Life. Let me help you.
Beautiful.
That's
Share your handles once again, Kean.
well, you could always call me at 483-4710
Mm-hmm.
and find me on X or Twitter for the traditional people at the Friendly Neighborhood Insurance Guy, TikTok and Instagram at Kean Moses.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode. A heartfelt thank you to Kean Moses for sharing not just your knowledge, but your personal journey, reminding us that life insurance is ultimately about love, responsibility, and legacy. To all our listeners, whether you're just starting to think about coverage or you're ready to take action as well, remember, the best decisions come from being informed. Talk to a trusted advisor, ask the tough questions, and don't let fear keep you from protecting your future. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, stay informed, stay prepared, and take care of what matters most. I'm Tamara Williams.
I'm Kean Moses. We are Garden Life.
I am